Hello and welcome back to Rise of Industry, where Mira's pointed out I haven't named my world. And when I said what shall I name it, and he said, how about rhubarb? So rhubarb it is. Welcome to rhubarb. Okay, right. Now we are surviving quite healthily, so the next thing we want to do is to expand. Now if we have a look at the tech tree, we are gaining R&D points in each of the 4 categories, which is nice. But in industry, we've got 1 more point to spend, and that will give us 3 points in tier 1, which means that it will unlock all of these, and these are all economically beneficial to us. So we want to do that. And I was having a look at what our next product should be, because we could just make more books. We're only partially supplying, so they want more books than we're currently supplying, so we could do that. The other thing we could do is gift wrapping. Now if we go for gift wrapping, we'll need an extra point in our tech tree, so since as we want to do that anyway, that's probably not a bad thing to do. Now something I've not mentioned because it's not relevant to this town, but when I start, one of the things I look at is to just make sure that the farmer's market, the hardware store, the bookstore, anywhere that we're selling to has got a complete set of roads around it, because sometimes when the city grows it'll do something like this. It'll stick a store right on the end and then it'll end up getting blocked in, so that the only way to get your goods to sale is through one point, and it might be quite a circuitous route. Let's just have a look and see. Yeah, so here there'll be no other way into that clothing store apart from this one road here. So if I got into clothing, the one thing I would do is to connect the 2 roads here just to save that little U-bend, possibly run a road out back, but that's we might get into clothing eventually. Looking at the prices at the moment, we are better off sticking with supplying to the bookstore. So let's do that. So we're going to unlock gift wrapping, which is under the advanced press. So let's do that. That's now allowed us to access, well, our next stage will be to unlock this tier, but we have now got a lot of economic benefits there. Right, so we're going to want to add gift wrapping. That is going to require us to put in another paper mill. Let's drop that in down here, and you are going to be gift wrap 1. Oh, autosave. There we go. So gift wrapping. So we're going to need cardboard and paper, and our cardboard and paper mill are currently fully supplying books because they supply at the same rate that the books are manufactured. So we're going to need extra factories here. Destination is going to be our bookstore. Again, just 1 truck should meet the requirements. So let's get in our, let's see, it wants cardboard, so we'll do cardboard 2. Remembering to set it this time. Now it only makes cardboard once every 15 days, and we could make gift wrapping every 12.5 days. If we were going to really scale up this industry, then we would we'd sort out the ratios and produce enough cardboard to supply a number of gift wrap factories. But we've got limited capital at the moment, so we'll not worry about the fact that gift wrapping isn't going to be produced at the maximum rate. you are going to supply our gift wrap. One truck will do. And now we need another paper mill. Oops. And yep, production of paper is fine. Destination is going to be our gift wrap factory. Just one. These guys are going to need wood delivering to them. So we'll take that from the truck stop. Oh, we can't quite yet. Okay. How's our storage doing? Got quite a lot actually. So let's increase the truck out to the hardware store. So we're going to need an extra truck stop for the moment. An extra truck depot. Well, put that in there. And again, this is going to be for lumber. And we want to send lumber to CR Cardboard 2 and lumber to paper 2. Now, because we've only got our lumber factory, lumber supplier, can only deliver to one place. So that means we're going to need a second lumber yard. And that is going to be as much as we can afford. Let's just have a look. Protecting your coastline can be quite important. I don't want to use up anywhere where we might later put a water siphon. Actually, I think our water siphon will go down here. So yeah, we'll be okay to put a lumber yard up here. Let's see, it's the road goes that way round. Can't see which way round the road is. See if we can tell if we were to place it over here. Ah, right, it's that way round. And again, we want to make sure that we reserve some trees. We can do that if we place the harvesters here, here, and here. Oops. Okay. So this will be our second lumberyard. Destination will be to trucks 2. Now, how many trucks did we need at our first lumber yard. Let's see. Right, 2 trucks. So we'll put 2 trucks on this one because it'll be about the same. So the lumber is going to the truck yard. Truck yard is going to cardboard and paper. Cardboard and paper is going to gift wrap. So everything should be fine. Right, let's let it run and see if that's going okay. Oh yeah, we also need to send some water over there. Not the hardware store, the wholesaler. So if you can send water to cardboard, yeah, paper 2, just 1 truck, and to cardboard 2, just 1 truck, fine. Okay, as soon as they start getting water there, they should start producing. And there we go. So paper and water is on its way. Paper's got to the paper mill. And cardboard's just reached there, so we're starting to make gift wrap now. And that'll sell for a good amount of money. Let's have a look and see how the plantation is going. Could still do with an extra truck on berries. Once we unlock the extra slot, we'll start sending it to the other farmers market as well. Let's make sure that water's holding steady. We don't want to buy any more water than we really need. Looks like we can cut an extra truck off that now. Oh, bad PR for plastics. Thankfully we're not making any plastic furniture. Alright, we'll cut that down a truck. Keep an eye on that and make sure that that doesn't start to starve the fields of water. So it is falling slightly. Well, we're back up over 1 million, so that's a good sign. It looks about stable. We'll come back and have a look at that at another point. See how it's getting on. So, what next? We can decide whether to up the production here so that we sell more of the same goods, or we could start to diversify. Let's have a look at how the bookstore is doing. Only partially supplying the books. Only partially supplying gift wrapping. And what's this one? Posters. Well, the others are all sold at a lower price. So what I've found is that rather than focusing on the percentage of the global price, whether it's above or below, just looking at the final price. So these are selling at 91, that one's selling at 82. Just go for the highest priced product. I found generally is the best way to make money. So outdoor clothes are interesting. They're selling at a good price, but to do that I think we would need plastic. We'd need rubber, which is produced at a petrochemical plant, which would need oil and gas. So we're a good ways off being able to diversify into one of these products. Summer clothing's easy because that just requires a single factory. Just need a textile factory. We need fabric, which requires a textile factory, which requires cotton at a plantation we can do, and berries for dye, which is made again at a textile factory. So it's easy to go for summer clothes, but it's only selling for 69,000, so we might as well invest in more books or gift wrap. In home goods there are things that sell for a good deal more money, like telephones and radios, but to make a radio we would need to make diodes. Furniture bases are easy, they're made at a carpenter. Electric wire, but diodes need glass and steel. They need smelters and they need gatherers, so they're some way off, but I think this is probably going to be a product that we'll target in the end. Now we've got some extra research points. Let's have a look at what that's in. So we've got a research point in gathering. So the next way that we can increase our profits is to start making our own water. So let's unlock water siphoning. Where's our other research point? Looks like it's in logistics. Okay, so we can either have more capacity in the trucks or a reduced dispatch cost compared to an extra dispatch slot on every building, which would include one on here. I think we'll go for the extra dispatch on everything. Right, I'm going to pause it while we put down our water siphons. Oops, that was a hotkey. I meant to use the directional key. So water siphons, well, anything that you build on the coastline has to be against a straight edge. We're going to need at least two. You can't build it here because there's you can't build it inside a corner like this. We could do it here. Let's switch on the grid. So there's three buildable slots there, but this fourth one isn't. There's only one buildable slot there, that one isn't. But so that there's a nice coastline, but there's a farm in the way. So if we were to put a water siphon over here, we could get 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could get 3 water siphons along here, and then there's room for one more there. And that mightn't be a bad idea for shipping up to the farm, actually, unless there's anywhere. Actually, there's a nice bit of coastline down here that we can use for our farm. Yeah. Okay. So we'll get the first water siphon down here. And we'll get it somewhat towards the plantation, making sure that we've got good coverage around the coastline for that area of effect. And that should be reasonably good there. So water siphons have to be within the area of effect. We'll go for 1, 2, 3. We need to connect all of this up by roads. Let's just zoom in while we do this. whiz that up to there. Bring that up to there. And that's our first water siphon. So we'll call this CR Water 1. And you are going to send to... Did we never rename our plantation? So you are going to go to CR Berries 1. We might need all 3 trucks going there, because it's got 3 farms, 3 fields. Let's keep an eye on it. Where is it at the moment? It's at 9 at the moment. We've got a little bit of space to play with, a little bit of a buffer. So we'll drop it down to 2 and see if it can cope with just 2. And then our second we'll put down here. Now, we want the water coming in near the factories, so we're probably best having the road that way round. And we want the area of effect to capture anywhere usable. We're lacking in usable coastline except for that nice flat bit there. So we might as well shunt this over. I'll have it there. I think we'll get the water siphons along this edge. That leaves us with room for 2 more. I've put them as close to the city as possible. As the city expands, it's more likely to use up these spaces, and then they're not available to us, than it is to use up these spaces. Excuse me. And now we'll run this road. Oops. Can I get in there? Up to there. Right, does that properly connect? Yes, it does. So we have a maximum of 2 destinations. We have 4 factories that we want to deliver water to. So to get around that, we'll have another truck depot. See, we can get the truck depot, we can step it back a little bit to leave room for more factories. And this will be CR Trucks 3, and this is for, oops, for water. Let's just bring up the wholesaler, see where we've got water coming to. We don't need it on berries anymore, so we want to send water to CR Cardboard 1, water to CR Paper 1, water to CR Paper 2, and water to CR Cardboard 2. And we'll just get, I think, yeah, nothing needs more than just 1 truck. So we'll knock those down, bring those up, and we'll just check that we haven't got a problem with the road system here. Nope, everything should be fine. Okay, CR water 2. And we shall send you to our water depot. We might need all 3 trucks, but we'll start it on 2 and we'll see how that goes. Right, hopefully the destination should be reachable. We'll just check. As it starts producing water, we should see these warning messages disappear. Okay, so there's the water trucks going to the water siphon. Now they're delivering it to the truck depot. Alright, it still thinks it's got a problem. Let's just check and see. Oh yeah, look, there's a little break in the road just there. There we go. Right, that should sort that out. I love how all the different trucks, how different all the trucks are for the different products. Okay. And we'll just see how much money we're making now. Looks like we're going to be making about $250,000 a month. Well, not quite. Yeah, about $250,000 a month by the looks of it. That's good, so we'll be able to expand quite rapidly in the next episode. Where we'll maybe start looking at unlocking another region, because we're starting to get a bit crowded here. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode where we will start expanding our empire. Thanks for watching, bye for now.